Hey guys, this is LaShonda here, and today I want to talk to you about self publishing and creating ebooks. I know that I'm always plugging my ebooks, and I know there are a lot of you out there who want to create your own ebooks or even self publish because you like to write, you've got ideas, you want to be an information entrepreneur, whatever. Um, just to kind of give you a little backdrop about me, I always loved writing. I was one of those kids who just liked stationery. If I got a new book or something, I just was like blank, empty journals. That was me. I was obsessed. Loved writing poetry, short stories, things like that. Never really took myself seriously until I met my son's father, my biggest fan, and he was like, "Let me see that. Let me read that." Really and truly one of the first people to actually sit down and read my stuff, and he's like, "Wow, you should publish that." And I said, "Okay." Now here's the thing about me. I'm really and truly one of those instant gratification type of people. So again, not really taking myself seriously. I didn't feel like looking for publishers, one. And two, I really kind of just wanted to see it printed. So when I found out about self-publishing, I was like, ding, ding, ding. Because that's pretty much all I wanted to do. I wasn't really looking to become the next big, self-published author or whatever. I just wanted to kind of put my stuff out there. My first book was a poetry book. Brooding, depressed woman wrote all these poems in her bad relationships, and it's some deep stuff. Actually, it's pretty good. I kind of read it sometimes and think, "Wow, I wrote that." Anyway, so that was my first one, and then I wrote another book that I should give you titles, right? um my self-publishing spot, which I love and which I'm going to recommend to you, is lulu.com, because there's nothing that you have to pay to start up with. You can kind of put your stuff out there, print it, and sell it for free. And then, I mean, obviously you got to pay for your stuff once you print it, but you really can start out for nothing. So my spot on Lulu is lulu.com/MSOY. And there you'll find my first book, which is my book of poems called Touched by Boys, Loved by Men. And I got a man in my life, ladies. Yay, finally. God, sometimes it takes a while. And that was my first one. I self-published that. And then, I really love, I have a son. I love talking about positive content for children, so I created the Little Bits gang, and I do a series called Little Bits for Kids. um I am a non-for-profit baby, I guess. What do they call them? Affirmative action babies? Yeah. I'm not ashamed to say it because I'm a Columbia University grad, y'all. Hey, hey. I got my bachelor's degree in computer science. And since I can't even remember. I've been in so many youth organizations, and I really believe it takes a village to raise a child, which is why I created A Better Today Brings a Brighter Tomorrow. It's a self-published book that's all about free and affordable after-school programs, college programs, mentoring programs, you name it, whatever, for predominantly for African American children, for inner city youth. I wrote it when I was living in New York, and it's still pertinent because I only wrote it like a year or two ago. It's fresh content. I went to the Harlem Book Fair, y'all. If you know the Harlem Book Fair, you know it's a really big event for Black authors, and I promoted there. But this is all from just sitting and writing in my own space. Um, you know, if you're interested in self-publishing, if you're not too sure about yourself, of course you may want to get an editor or somebody who can kind of read your work. My editor, my graphic creator, my all is me and my hubby. I created all my stuff myself, and I use Microsoft Word to write my documents. When it came to my covers for even my ebooks, it's a combination of either stuff that I photograph myself with my digital camera for Touched by Boys and Loved by Men. That's a digital picture. One of my family members is on the cover of the A Better Today, Brighter Tomorrow, and I drew all the characters for Little Bit. So yeah, I am the cover designer, the writer, everything for those books. And I really love self-publishing because it allowed me to get my feet dirty and really just kind of feet dirty or feet wet. feet wet. I think that's what it is. And really just do that for myself. And it all just kind of started with me sitting down, outlining. I know that writing is something that's really intimidating, and I like to piece parcel things so that it's a little easier for me to digest. So whenever I'm writing a new ebook or self-publishing a book, I sit down, I write an outline. What do I want this to look like? I do my research. Have a vision, and then it kind of flows, so instead of thinking, oh my god, I have to write a book, I begin to think, well, okay, I got to write this chapter, and chapters are easier to swallow. So once you just kind of outline the book itself and then kind of take it chapter by chapter, it's a lot easier for you. Ebooks, which is what I do all the time, and I sell my ebooks on different spaces actually. I've got a series of e-guides for mothers of color, called the Mahogany Mama Magazine. You can Google me. And I sell those on payloads.com, payloadz.com. And I've got a series of ebooks for business entrepreneurs about internet marketing, creating your network, selling products, you name it. I wrote about it. And those ebooks are on e-junkie.com/L Henry. Same thing. I use Microsoft Office to create Microsoft Word to write all my documents. I use PDF 995, really great free web tool to convert my Word documents to PDF files. I use iStock Photo because you can get really amazing professional stock photography images on iStock for $1, which is crazy. Um, I love iStock, and I'm always promoting it to people on my social network, Black Business Women Online. Um, and that's it in a nutshell. I sat down, I wrote my outlines. I converted it with PDF 995. I used Lulu for the print books. I used eJunkie for the digital books, and that's how I did it, and I continue to sell my ebooks, and I sell my self-published books on my own. I promote it, and I talk about marketing as well in other videos, so you can look for those there. But if you're interested in doing it, it's possible. If you've got your laptop, you've got some word processing program, you take the time to do it, you can get it done. So if you feel like you want to self-publish, I'm here to tell you that it is possible. You can look at my books for examples of, what to do, how to do it. Read my blog, sistersense.com, if you want some more insight. And if you are a writer, go to my social network, Black Writers Connect. You can Google it and you will definitely find it. So good luck to you, and